Hello and welcome to DDOCaSplat. We're a static group on Khyber. We play DDO every Wednesday, most Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Programming note: we will not be playing next week at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time because I will be getting off of work, Lord willing, at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time next week. We're gonna run some Night Rebels because it's that time of year.
Woohoo!
Yay!
And everybody get out their Scarecrow. Happy anniversary to mine.
Yeah,
Who made his appearance
whatever.
last year on this show.
I
Oh,
don't
come
have a
on.
Scarecrow.
I don't know the Scarecrow either.
Oh.
I think Arcot got one.
Yeah.
Got one what?
Scarecrow?
The Scarecrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I should get it out.
See?
Yeah, you should.
Make fun of me.
No, I'm groaning at you for being all like, "Hey, everyone, get your Scarecrow out!" You and the one other person who have it.
Oh, wait. Did you go into the graveyard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually, now that I think about it, I might, but they kind of scare me. So.
They are Scarecrows.
Mm-hmm.
While we're waiting for everyone to get in here, let's hear it for the rest. Give rafting a game for the Packers.
Oh, yeah. So, oh, that's never happened to your team at all. No.
Those weren't real
Only the-
refs.
Only the worst call in NFL history over there.
You think? I don't know about
Hey,
that.
you know-
I don't
you
know
know what,
about that.
We've had enough go against us. I think it's nice to have one in our court for a change. That's just my opinion.
Oh, I'm just needling you.
And plus, you Detroit, get over it and get back to work.
Are we farming for keys?
No, we're gonna run it once. You gotta complete.
Okay.
I'm just gonna complete them all. Just for kicks.
No, I might as well. I got one of these dudes. I'll just put them on attack, let them have fun. Oh, here they come.
Hello.
During the night revels, the plain of Mavar becomes coterminous with this corner of Storm.
Gotta move
There's
my
a few more
bar.
things around.
Are building throughout
Hey, go attack something. Whoa!
destroy the undead before they threaten the rest of the city.
It's a little harder to group things up with more people in the party.
Oh, sure.
Oh, that's a lot of dinging.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't get when you're by yourself.
Yeah, I usually farm by myself.
Yeah, you should do too.
Yeah, there were some guys talking about it on the show this weekend.
It's like I haven't.
Yeah, those
gotten
guys don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, well, the one thing I got out of the show this weekend is my next character is a tiefling dart sickle specialist.
Ha, ha, ha.
I was waiting for that.
Actually, Fuzzy Duck 81 in on the DDO forums post regarding DDOcast 575 kind of got me to thinking about possibly, swashbuckling, single weapon fighting and swashbuckling with the new sickle. So I'm just gonna have to look at it. I probably won't do it, but I'll at least look at it.
Sure. If you have the feet, it's
I actually got a couple sickles laying around.
yeah, they crop up every now and then.
Well, I had one for my water sorcerer that I got from the temple. The ice sickle, get it?
Terrible.
Tough crowd.
Awful.
The dense fog dissipates
Crickets.
to the left.
Yeah.
A fearsome form emerges from the mist.
Yeah, there's, I like what they do with the weapons, and they try to make them kind of like make sure that at least someone can maybe use them, kind of a thing.
Hear the shuffling steps
Mhm.
of undead growing nearer.
I just kind of feel like they should turn up the difficulty in this a little bit.
I honestly, I kind of miss having the giants come out of the ground and
Yeah, some giant skeletons would be
And then
kind of
the-
nice.
Yeah, or when we used to camp, like we'd always camp like right.
I mean,
over
I
here,
hated the
actually.
camping thing. It was just
Well,
boring.
it was boring sometimes. I mean, but then I liked it when like the lich would pop up, and then everybody would either run to it or run away.
Sure. I don't know. The farming thing was just really boring. I mean, this is not necessarily totally exciting, but at least I like it better for the most part.
Ooh, I'm not afraid to intimidate again.
Welcome to the real servers,
Exactly.
where death is but a day. Day in
Did he
the
get
life
you
of.
killed too?
No,
I maintain that
no.
you got yourself killed.
No, he
Yeah,
did
that's
not get me
true.
killed.
Did not
Yeah, I
ask
thought
you
I
to go in that
recognized-
trap without
Uh-huh.
electricity resist.
I thought I recognized your voice, Wizbot.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
I posted that video. We were talking about if you're listening and have no idea what we're talking about, we did drunken hardcore
Yeah.
night
Yeah.
with the damsels.
Was it all three of them or just one or two of them?
We had all three. They came in about an hour after we started.
Perfect group. Couple alcoholics there.
I don't think that's actually true, but it was certainly a lot of fun.
Oh no, one of them never had something called the cocktail hour. No, not that. I kid.
The creature collapses, and you feel the swirling
Boom.
dark energies of Mabar.
You don't sound like you're kidding.
You've severed the graveyard's connection with the plane of night.
That was bad. We got a handful of keys there.
At least.
Did we? Wasn't even paying
I think
attention.
I got a couple.
Yeah, looks like I got quite a few actually. I'm
I
shocked.
got one.
Which bag did they go in?
They don't go into a bag at all.
Oh. Oh, I got two.
Yeah, I think Arcot got like 3 or 4. This is nice. Nice way to start.
I didn't think I got any,
Yeah,
but I looked at my inventory and I got 4.
yeah, that's a pretty good pull. Oh, there are 10. I forgot about the Spectral Dragon one.
Now the crypt?
Yep. I don't care where we start.
I'm just. How about left to right?
That sounds good.
We start with the long ones first.
Yeah. Start with the most painful one first. 30.
Oh, did I go in
No,
too soon?
everybody out. Everybody out of the pool. Fail.
Sorry.
You're not sorry.
Nah, I thought the crazy
What?
guy went in
I don't
first.
have access to the Fall Fest content pack? Whatever.
What?
I have to recall. I don't know why it's telling me that.
That's new. Fall Fest content pack?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Not heard this one before.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either. That's strange.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, now I'm in on 35. Let's see what else happened. I think, hey, all 3 of our football teams won this week.
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers were. Who did they play again?
The Chargers and
Chargers.
Yeah,
Philip Rivers played like he was in middle school.
Long dead adventurers have been resurrected.
Yeah, they
That's really bad.
kind of cleaned the house there on a
Yeah,
third-string quarterback.
Yeah, and if you actually looked at the audio at the crowds, it looked like there's more of Steeler fans than there were Charger or fans there.
Yeah. I think Steelers is one of those teams that just travels really well.
Yes, they do. They're one of the best traveling teams in the league.
It must be harmless, surely.
I feel like the Steelers, the Cowboys, the Packers, and oddly the Hawks seem to be like some of the best traveling teams.
Yeah, but Dallas is on a 3-game losing streak. Kansas City lost this weekend.
Yeah. These things did happen.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, the college football was fun. Georgia lost.
Yeah, it's a big, huge upset actually.
Yeah.
At home.
Yes. Also true. Although that was one of those games where each team had every opportunity to win that game. I watched like most of the second half and overtime.
Well, and my college team has the defense has scored more points than the opponents have scored against them.
Ouch. Wisconsin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have 4 shutouts, I think.
Are they Big Ten?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The Big 12
Big
or
12.
13. I don't know what it is now. I think it's 13.
13's a weird number.
But I Big 10, even if it was Big 13, I like that better than the Legends or whatever they were calling it that for a while there. That was so stupid. Ooh, I'm held. There we go.
All right, so I've got something weird. My number one hot bar is not the one that actually is triggering things when I hit like number 1 or number 2 or number 3
Yes.
on my keyboard.
Does anybody have feather?
No.
No.
So how do I get it back
That'll
to?
probably be okay.
Control 1, Control 2, Control 3.
That sounds plausible.
Perfect, thank you.
That happens to me every once in a while for some reason too.
Oh, I should have my cloak on. Nice.
Oh, get the balls, get the balls.
All right, they
Pumpkin.
want quad damage. One of these days, I should actually learn what these. I would take my feather fall off, except I don't actually know where they. Ooh, quad damage. Where is my feather fall? I don't know.
Oh, I made it down.
Yeah, it's not hard. Oh,
If
there
you
it
got
is.
a high enough, if
That's
you got a
a
high enough
weird
tumble, you
spot.
shouldn't have to worry. You shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Puts feather fall on their bracers.
What is that ball?
Those
They're
are
power
the
ups.
boosts, power ups.
Oh.
Because these are challenges,
Oh.
considered challenges.
Yeah, they put them in occasionally in this one, and actually, I think that's the only spot they do in these, isn't it?
No, they're the power things, power ups are in the Doctor Something or Other's mansion.
No, sorry, I meant in Night Revels.
No, in Night Revels.
Oh, yeah, this is the only Night Realms quest of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm grabbing a whole bunch of them on my way down.
They do fun things.
Watch out for the foggy.
Yeah, but so when you grab one, and it'll overwrite the one that you had just grabbed before it. So if you get something you like
Quad
you know,
damage.
haste or the quad damage or the jumping thing, I wouldn't do another one, because one of the ones you could get is the hate magnet, and you really don't want that.
Even if I intimidate?
Oh, I mean, then maybe.
Oh well,
you do.
then have a party.
Yeah, she doesn't really kill things. She just takes the aggro.
I'm gonna make one of those.
Just takes the aggro.
Pretty much.
Passion for packages. There may be
Just
more
to, just to be the hate tank for guild purposes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think they're a lot
She
more
got
fun than
really-
a Intimitank. Though you end up doing a lot of both, but
I mean, I don't really need to do it in here, but
sure.
I can.
Oh, there's a secret door behind with one of them somewhere, isn't there? I think it's right over here.
I think we
There it is.
is it or did we go by it?
No, we just found it. The tank and the healer are trying to kill something. It's rather comical. It's kind of funny. Like I spend so much time doing high level reapers and end game raids that I kind of forget how strong this sorcerer is. He just had he has no survivability in a lot of those kind of scenarios.
Well, party composition is key.
Yeah.
You know, in certain, for certain quests.
Did we skip? Did we miss one?
aside as a
I'm
massive
not sure.
skeleton guardian rises from the ground.
There's one down here that you're getting right now, and there's also one at the very end.
It's not. Is that not the very end?
No, you have to go to the very top of this thing here, and then you're at the end.
Okay.
Oh boy, my favorite
Ooh,
part.
hey. But hey, you get air jets.
The air gets warmer
Oh,
as
hello.
you ascend the cavern. You must be nearing the surface.
Forgot I could do that. Oh no! Falling. All right,
Flying.
I'm parking this idiot so he doesn't get in my way anymore.
We gotta go all the way up, right? Like the very top.
God damn it. Okay, I'm having fun.
Yeah. This is. I think universally understood that this is not people's favorite quest to make one of these dungeons out of.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm sure somebody at Standing Stone had a big laugh.
Ugh, crippling hit. Yuck.
Haha, I'm at the top.
Oh. You got there fast.
The high jump
Oh.
boost,
Yeah.
and then you jump and you get on the one of the jets, the air jets. Really help.
Yeah.
Helps.
Of the undead army must lie just beyond this door. All of the mysterious packages have been opened.
Oh, excellent. At least we got that done. It's bad enough that they make us go up. At least they gave us the air jets.
Yeah.
The fetid smell and the cackle of a nearby night hag indicate that you have found the
There's
malevolent
something
force
following you here.
responsible for resurrecting.
Oh no.
The heck is that? Oh, it's a tormented
Oh,
shadow.
this is stinky. Not cool.
What? You fall down again?
No, I'm stuck in a cloud kill. Can't even see
You're
where the hell
stuck
I am.
in.
Well, I'm dancing. Oh no, I'm not dancing. Okay.
You're dancing in a cloud kill. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yes.
That's pretty rude.
I can't see where to go jump to next. All right, let's do this.
Well, take heart. Unless you want to get the chest at the top, we're done.
Nope. I'm out.
He's like, nope, done.
After a long
I guess even then, 10 minutes isn't terrible.
Don't forget the extra chat.
All right. I totally did. You caught me just in time. Oh, look at that. That was so worth getting. What fantastic loot this chest holds. I wonder how come they haven't used that red water again. Although it is jarringly bright. Alright, how come Winter Wolf is a bear? I feel like that guy needs to change his name. In getting ahead.
In like Flynn.
22 Skidoo.
I have no idea what's going on now. But I don't
Yeah, we
think
gotta
I
watch it
approve.
with the. We have to watch it with the retro quotes because all it does is make Patrick uneasy.
Doesn't make me uneasy.
Well, there might be a reason why I'm doing it.
I don't know. When we sang Hee Haw last time, he got pretty bent out of shape.
What? I remember getting bent out of shape. I was like, I have no idea what you're doing.
You enter the darkened building to investigate.
And I'm pretty sure if Arcot was trying to rile me up, he'd go through different topics than old pop culture. So many better things he could choose from.
Oh yeah.
Such as?
Here we go.
Stuff we intentionally don't talk about on
Right, exactly.
for exactly that reason. Although, we don't. I don't think we.
No, we don't-
We
no,
don't
we-
needle
we
each other.
don't.
We actually just have conversations about it. Because we both actually, are interested in having a conversation about stuff like that.
I'm not particularly interested in yelling at people and calling them names, so. I did that like when I was 10.
Well, Facebook has a way of turning people that young, anyways. Here, you can take a detour if you don't want to walk.
Yeah, you'd make a lousy politician.
I don't know. I think that would make a great. Those are qualities that make a great politician. It's not very common in politics today, but Well, but hey, let's change topics and give a shout out to the Nationals.
Yeah, first time in the World Series.
I'll go this way. You guys can go straight there. Yeah, you know what that means, though, right? It means one team has yet to make it to the World Series. You want to know which team that is?
Hang on.
Seattle Mariners.
Oh, they really?
Nope. They haven't even been to the playoffs since 2001, man.
Well, they set the record for most number of wins in a season.
In 2001.
Oh, is that when it was? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
The Yankees have since beaten that record, but yes, we set a record for 2001. Actually, it was fun fact. Well, not so fun fact, but it was shortly after 9/11 that they did that. Because I remember the celebration that they did to kind of celebrate the fact that they did it was really muted because it was
kind of muted. Yeah.
I think they walked an American flag around the bases or something like that. So it was, which was I think really appropriate at the time, given what the country was kind of going through at that moment.
Of course. When do we drop down now?
Yeah, you can. We're going back to the dude at the front, then outside.
Yeah, you need the 2 urns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we set the record for number of wins in a season like 116, I think,
Sounds right.
and then lost in the first round of the playoffs to the Yankees, or something like that. And we haven't been back since.
Those
Although
are in the halcyon days of Edgar Martinez, Ken Griffey Jr., and
he was gone then, actually.
2001?
Yeah. Pretty sure. I think Jay Buhner was barely even around then, too.
Hmm. Oh, Ichiro was with the
It was
team.
his first year. Was 2001.
Now, hang on, Ken Griffey Jr. came up in the league in 1989, so.
Yeah, but he went to the Reds.
Oh, yeah, I think you might be right.
I think Alex
I
had
had
already
forgotten
gone
that.
to the Rangers. I think Alex had already gone to the Rangers, too.
Right, yeah, he didn't stay there very long.
The Rangers mortgaged their future.
They
then
realized
some.
that they couldn't afford him, and then just basically gave him away to the Yankees.
And then they were still paying half his salary, too, I think.
Yep.
It was kind of a poor choice all the way around, but. No, that was that 2001 team was. It wasn't even like we had like big Ichiro was kind of the biggest superstar on the team, but I mean, he was still a rookie technically. Just
You
kind of
still have Randy Johnson back then?
Nope, he was already gone. We had Jamie Moyer.
Oh boy.
Hey man, he won a lot of games. I think he made it to the 300 club in both
No,
wins
he
and
didn't make it.
No, did he not?
No,
I think
he's like around 250. He has like 250,
that's a shame.
240, 250 wins. Oh, you know, he's a junk baller. He wasn't dominating by any stretch of the imagination.
No,
He
but
just
I
happened to be
liked
on
him.
teams that he just happened to be on teams that outscored the other teams. His ERA was never good.
I don't know if I would necessarily agree with that, but I mean his ERA was fine. Actually, he would have been a 300, could have been a 300 winner if the Mariners gave him anything resembling run support for a decade. Him and Freddie Rodriguez too. There was a year a couple years ago, actually maybe 5 to 7 years ago. Is it Freddie Rodriguez? No, Felix Hernandez. There we go. That's the name I'm looking for. Felix Hernandez was like 13-12 with like a 1.5 ERA.
Yes. Yeah, and his WHIP, his walks plus hits divided by innings pitched was absolutely amazing.
No,
and he was only 13.
Yeah, like the run average, run support average, I think that year was like between
was
1
awful.
and 2 runs. It was like,
Yeah. It was absolutely
jeez.
awful. That reminds me kind of like no, I'm thinking that's the complete opposite. Never mind.
But it wasn't quite as pronounced. But I mean that was typical of Jamie Moyer's career in Seattle too. I mean that was kind of typical of a lot of after 2001. That was kind of Mariners pitching run support in general. Every once in a while they'd score like 10 runs in a game and be like, all right, well there's the run support for the week. Better win this one, guys.
You know, you guys are purposely excluding the ladies from this conversation.
No, we're not. They're more than welcome to talk baseball.
Yeah, we could be baseball fans. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, we could talk about hockey, and I wouldn't have anything to add to the conversation. So,
Well, ladies, this was your cue to bring up girly stuff. So
That's kind of where I was going with that.
The thing is that I am a baseball fan and I played softball, so I know a whole lot about it. I just have nothing to contribute right now.
Did the Brewers have a good year this year?
Oh yeah. If they would have advanced in the playoffs, they would have been the Nationals. I mean, they would have had to beat St. Louis and everything, but
It's still so odd to me to think of the Milwaukee Brewers in the National League. I don't know that I can still
No,
accept it.
no,
They've
I
been in
mean,
the American League forever.
when I
I mean, they've
grew
been
up,
in the
that
National League
was
for like 15, 20 years now, haven't they?
I still don't accept it.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
fair.
I only know them as being in the National League. I don't.
yeah.
Remember.
Growing up for me, they were in the AL.
I don't remember that.
The days of Robin Yount, Ben Ogilvy,
I mean, I can one up you
Paul
on the
Molitor.
Brewers.
I mean,
Paul Molitor, Raleigh Fingers, the best mustache in all of baseball.
I mean, I remember County Stadium, but
Yeah, that's when they were in the AL League. I mean, early.
but I don't remember what league they were in. I was too little for that.
Mhm.
Cecil Cooper.
Cecil
Oh
Cooper. Yep.
man.
You know that the Brewers were originally the Seattle Pilots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
For
but
one
then,
year.
Well,
For one
One year.
Braves.
For
They
1
were-
year.
They were
but then we had the Braves
too.
before that. Then
Yeah.
the Braves left town. That's why we got
Mhm.
the Brewers.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this part.
You don't have to go back up.
Yeah, it's just going down.
Oh, that's right. We're only going one way.
A dusty puzzle wheel sits here, dormant and unsolved.
Yeah, I run through all of this. I invis myself and I avoid all of this.
It's a lot harder to do with 6 people, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And really, it's not like it's taking us long to kill it either.
No.
I did drive by Pfizer Forum today, the new Bucks place. That thing is freaking huge.
I have not been there.
Well, and I was at a software conference today, and the one of the guest speakers was the senior technology officer for the Bucks. And he was talking about all the cool things that the stadium has. It's like they got an app that you can just hit and then order a beer, and they have the beer brought to your seat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, is it 5G?
Pale form stands
I don't, you know what? He didn't say whether everything was 5G or not, but one of the cool features that they have is they have a lot of their wireless antenna technology is actually in the handrails of the stadium.
Oh, really?
They
That's
wanted
cool.
they wanted to hide it and then at the same time make it, you know, widespread throughout the facility.
That's pretty clever, actually. Although I'd
Mhm.
I'd be a little concerned about the people like using the handrail and short circuiting the antenna.
No, I mean they're sealed,
Sure.
but let's see, what else
Wasn't
did
that
they
a thing with like an early iPhone or an early smartphone or something? Like they built the antenna around the casing.
yeah.
But like
yeah, they
if you
got a-
held
they
it
got-
if you held it in the right way, you could actually short circuit the antenna and drop the call.
No, it was guys who would put it in their pocket and sit on it, and then they'd break the antenna.
Oh, is that what it
That
was?
that was another problem that they had. Yeah. One of the other things that they had, which you'll probably, if you watch basketball, you might see on a game this year, is they have, what is it, 38 cameras in a ring all the way around the floor, and it basically gives you a dynamic 365.
Could render it in 3D and be totally accurate.
Yeah, well, they do, but then they're saying that the like
Of-
TNT
Of
and
what? The crowd or the
no the floor.
floor? The court.
The court,
Okay.
yeah. And they said that they're like TNT and ESPN and all the different places are going to be using that because right now the Pfizer Farm is the only place that has it.
Sure.
But it's something that they want to roll out to. Oh, and then the other thing that I thought was actually kind of cool was all the seats are adjustable up and down.
Well, that's neat.
Mm-hmm. So
Long time coming for something like that. So if you get stuck behind the 6'10" guy, you can still.
right. No, that's exactly it. Or if it's a kid, you know, they can't see the court, you can they can scooch the chair up, and
Sure, it's clever. I like it.
so there's some cool stuff. It was a fun conference.
Yeah, it's always kind of fun to hear about like when they build a new stadium, like how they're building it and what kind of features they're putting into it. I seem to recall like because the 49ers have a new-ish stadium, and I think they put a lot of tech stuff into it.
Sorry, I have to switch characters to get my other keys.
Oh, okay.
So
There
I
was,
plan on going. I plan on trying to get to a game this weekend. But one of the other cool things is so for anybody who's ever been in downtown Milwaukee, where the Fiserv Forum is, really was like abandoned buildings and old parking lots and stuff for years. And part of the deal when they decided to build this stadium was that the Bucks had the opportunity to buy all of the Bucks investment group had an opportunity to buy all the land around it. So they're putting up a sports clinic, a sports medicine clinic, and apartments, high class apartments, and just all kinds of stuff in that whole area there. And they ripped down the old Bradley Center, and they're gonna build on top of that too. So
How many keys do I need? Because I only got 5.
Like 7,
5
8.
more, 6 more.
I only have 5 right now.
We can get
Is
you
it
a
gonna
key.
let me
yeah,
We got it's
I
one
ha-
key per door, so that's not
right.
an issue.
Okay. Okay.
And I did some farming for keys because I figured some people would need some keys. So, although we did pretty darn good in that that initial key run.
Yeah.
You did pretty darn good.
Plus, there's if you use the code, you can get 3 free keys out of the store.
If you haven't already.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the code?
2 spooky for me, with 2 and 4 being numbers. I think isn't that it? Yeah.
Yes.
2 spooky.
Yeah, he put it in the
4.
party chat.
Nice.
That'll get you 3 keys.
Thank you.
So this is the new one, Smashing Pumpkins.
Not a fan of the rock band.
Really?
I kind of like
No,
them.
never was.
I
Never was
like
a Smashing Punk. I'm sure they're popular, but I just was never a fan.
I have to say, I only have one of their albums, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. I think I might like to pick up at least one other.
Funny that you said the word albums, because I was walking through Walmart the other day, and they're selling albums again now, but all the albums they were selling were like ones that people today wouldn't buy. Like old Bee Gees albums, and
you're talking about the vinyl albums, correct?
yeah, vinyl albums, right?
Yeah, I should have
Actually,
said CD.
That's making a comeback, is my understanding.
It is.
Yeah,
No, it
vinyl
is.
is, and it's ridiculous. It's just stupid.
Well,
It's just retarded. I mean, really, seriously, you prefer the sounds of hisses, pops, and whatever the
and-
third
You
get
gotta
down
keep
is.
there's
No,
people that
but-
say that it has better sound though.
That's horse hockey. It's nonsense.
And you got to tape a penny to the top of the needle.
Yeah,
So it
to
doesn't
make sure that
bounce.
it stays down in the grooves.
I've
and
actually never
the-
heard that before.
Oh yeah. Got to weight down the
Sure.
arm and.
Oh God,
yeah.
everybody had to do it unless your system was like, well, at the time, like $100. Yeah.
Yeah, if you had a Technics, round or rather turntable, you were good. But if you had anything less than that, there are probably better ones than that though. But no, the
Sure.
Technics was the one that most audiophiles, bought when they had the money to do it.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think if I've ever actually heard something on vinyl.
I still got all my, well, not all of them, but I have most of my albums. I gave a couple away over the years, sitting in a box in my closet.
I have my grandfather's old 45s. I play those.
And those I really
Wow,
don't
you have a
anymore.
turntable. Nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I don't have a turntable, and I will never get one.
Actually, I have one that I'm not sure if it's worth money, but it is the 3-sided Monty Python album.
Wait, what? How do they do that?
Hmm. One side has 2 sets of grooves in it.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Were they the only ones that did that, or did other groups do
I
that?
have
Or
I have no idea. Hey, cut it out.
what? Smashing Pumpkins.
How does it? I know. No, I have no idea. Did somebody get the key?
I got it. You can tell that no one got the key because it didn't go ding.
Oh.
You unlock the door.
There was also all the picture discs.
You spot
Now
had a couple- We had a couple of
Meatloaf,
picture discs.
Meatloaf's "Bat Out of Hell" album had a very
Yeah, that
cool
was
picture.
one.
There.
Styx Paradise Theater one. It was pretty cool too.
I was never like a big music nerd kind of guy.
Hey, I used to have an 8-track tape player in my car.
I mean, part of it might have been that I didn't, my choice in my car that I drove as a kid was a radio. Like that was it. There wasn't even a cassette player in that thing. So I just kind of got used to listening to the radio, and even then, like I was never really that interested in music. I think by the time I started buying a few albums, it was like CDs were out.
Well, we in the Milwaukee area and in with the little town I was from, there was a store called the Exclusive Company, and they were like the big place to get albums, and they would just have rows and rows and rows of. But then yeah, they when CDs came around, that just went away. And then
And rightly so.
yeah, and then things like Napster and stuff like that killed, and then later Apple Music and all that just killed the standalone stores that carried CDs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everybody went digital.
Remember the codes on the back of the CDs, and it was 3 letters. It was like DDD, which meant it was recorded in digital. You play it back in digital and all this stuff. And then there's and then the letters were, I think, A for, so if it was like AAA, it was all pure analog, except for if it was ever actually pure analog, because they're actually still digital, and the CD themselves were digital. So it was like AAD would be those 3 letters on the back.
Do you remember the laser discs?
Yeah, my
Oh, yeah.
my stepdad had a
I have
bunch
a
of those.
ton of those laser. I have a ton of laser discs.
My aunt had a ton of them. Oh, forgot about these guys. Watch out.
My parents used to rent them for us so we could watch movies.
Rent laser discs?
Yep, you could rent a
laser movie discs. Yeah.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
rent the player and the movie discs.
Yeah, we had. Well, they would even rent you the player.
Yep, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
I mean, why not just rent a VHS tape?
Because it was a better experience. Better
Ooh, Sapphire
picture.
of Defense. Nice.
Everything.
Hey, smash those pumpkins.
How do I get up there?
I don't think you need to.
There's a ladder. Well, you do, because throwing the switch up here on this catwalk up here, this round catwalk up here, throwing the switch up there opens the locked door that like near the beginning. So I'm gonna throw up a D door if you want to go get your other chest.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is that what the
I
hidden
love
pumpkin
useless
is?
junk.
Missed one.
Oh, I know which door you're talking about. You're talking about the one that was up here.
We would always rent The Sound of Music.
Correct. And here it is.
On Laserdisc.
This is the
Oh.
hidden pumpkin right here.
Nice.
With chest.
I was gonna say, oh, there it is.
Neat.
Oh boy. I got purple crystals,
Ooh.
right? What should we get for XP there?
You ran it before.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I'm level 25 now. I'll take
Told
that.
ya.
Yeah, you can get a lot of XP in these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, here we go.
We gonna
I
crank
like
through
this
it, or are
one.
you gonna do the cheap way?
Cheap way.
Isn't there a way where you can go around and not?
Well, you don't really go around. What you do is you jump on the big giant crossbow, and they just send you into the
Oh,
into the compound of the Minotaur.
Upon this valley, and a restless wind groans through the trees. A necromancer has made his home somewhere in these desolate woods. You'll need to find him before you can face the Minotaur chieftain.
So I've never done this before. Is there something I should watch out for?
Mobs that are trying to kill you?
mm-hmm. That's about it.
They're just a bunch of blights for the most part.
Okay.
Well, when you get in the city,
Wait,
it's
hang on.
mobs of
Isn't
minutes.
this where the dude is?
Yeah, he's in the pumpkin patch.
That's up the hill here, right?
Did they move him?
No, it's further this way.
No, I mean the necromancer.
Oh, I don't know about the necromancer. I don't
Supposed to
remember
be
him.
Yeah, you should.
Well,
be
you
right over
probably
here.
have to kill stuff first.
No, it was like I have video evidence he was not populated yet. Like it was just a piece of meat over not a fire.
Yeah. Right now he's over here.
Hands you an enchanted talisman. Now to find a way into the seemingly abandoned village.
I didn't notice that.
Have you guys fighting the Supreme Pumpkin?
What is going on
I
here?
won't kill him yet.
Like stuck
I'm
under
just
the water
following
there. That
Patrick.
was weird.
Oh, Orien's okay.
Yeah, I'm right here.
You're okay. You've seen it. Okay, never mind. Everybody else has seen it. So kill away.
Okay.
The Supreme Pumpkin and his minions sink into the swampy pumpkin patch.
All right, now there's a what do you call it? We need to hop on to.
Ballista.
Uh,
There's also a chest here.
Yeah, ballista. Oh, right, the chest. Forgot about the chest.
Gotta get the junk loot.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Grizzly pumpkin patch. Yeah, I've been printing pumpkins on my 3D printer.
Are they named David S. Pumpkins?
No, one's Grumpy Pumpkin. He's a pumpkin with a like a grimace on his face, and then there's another one that's.
Oh, you posted that on your Twitter account, I
Yep,
think.
Hang
I
on.
did.
I don't feel like that's where I wanted to go.
Oh, don't use it.
It shot me
Oh.
like over the.
Too late.
Whoa!
All right.
Hey, Whizbot!
Fire.
Yeah, we made it.
Fire.
High five! Girl high five!
Yeah.
I like ended up going all the way over everything and like
Oh,
to the
hello.
main door.
Yeah, that's where we are.
No, you're not where I am.
Oh, okay. Well, those of us that are here better stick together, because otherwise we're gonna get our butt kicked.
Oh yeah, Verda. All right, you
Coming
guys
up the
need to
steps and in
die.
through the gate.
Oh, are you in there already?
Of course.
Nice.
All right, this trip's getting a little old.
Where are you, Magoy?
I'm fine. I'm at the front door of the compound.
Okay.
It shot me in a weird, unexpected way. Hey, but hey, I'm kind of close to where Doris is.
I got to throw up a D door. Hang on, don't go
Well,
in
no,
there.
you can go in the crossbow up here.
Oh, that's right. You can go in on the ballista.
I'm gonna
up
take a
there,
detour.
that's
I
right.
kept trying to
Too
throw
much
LOH
walking.
on you, but I couldn't.
Whee! Da, 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 da. Look at that. Perfecto.
Yeah, I got shot like over here by that ballista.
Hey, I'm there's a show title in there somewhere.
Like I soared over over the the thing, the whole village.
Ballista misfires. All right, so that was grave work.
Snitch and lich.
Okay, so this is the one with all the undead.
Like the others don't have undead.
It was a
God,
trick question. It was a
Your
trick
guy's
question.
sense of humor is just awful.
Actually, I think that's your show title.
It's like saying
The one with the undead.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like saying, you know, when you talk about a Star Trek episode, you say, you mean, is that the one where they beam down to the planet?
The one where the guy in the red shirt dies.
Never watched Star Trek.
What?
I know.
Here we
Kind of
here we-
shocking.
Here we go.
I mean,
What?
I only passively watched it.
Oh God. See, you guys grew up in a time where you had much better science fiction shows. All we had was Star Trek.
Well, that's not true.
I've watched all of the. I got through all the original
Lost
series
in Space?
on.
Oh, come on. Lost in Space?
Lost in Space was my favorite. I used to
You
have
know-
nightmares about the robot living in my closet when I was 9.
Buck Rogers season 1. Season 2 sucked, but Buck Rogers season 1, that was good.
Yeah, I actually was watching one over the weekend. They played on MeTV on Saturday nights.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, really? The one with the Will Gerard,
Oh yeah.
Gerard and
Yep.
Aaron, somebody or other who's
Aaron-
Wilma Deering?
Yep.
Gray. Aaron Gray. Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Gray.
Yep.
Oh, that's it. The show that was the cause of TSR's demise.
But it's still good. Like that's what I was really surprised.
There were some episodes that were actually pretty good.
Yeah, I
God.
thought I was gonna watch it and be like, you know, I remember watching reruns as a kid and be like, oh, this is so silly. I can't believe like I like this. But I actually watched the whole season. It was good.
So let me.
But then for
go
season 2, they decided to go on a spaceship. And when you look at when it was
I
made,
thought that was season 3.
no, it's season 2. Well, when I watched it, it said it was season 2, and
Okay.
you can tell that they were totally trying to compete with Star Wars because. I mean, it came out in like what 1977 or 78, season
Yeah.
2.
So here's one for the Wayback Machine, Mr. Arcot. Logan's Run. The
Oh,
TV
sure. The
series.
TV series? Yeah, that was
Yeah.
absolutely awful.
It was terrible. but
I preferred like Space Academy and Arc 2 before that.
but the precursor to Star Trek's Data was in that show. Do you remember what his name was? Think about it. Because they had an android
Beta.
and no, ROM, ROM,
Oh,
as
okay.
in the old ROM memory.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And Brom Space Knight, the
Well, that was yeah,
the
that
Marvel
was a little
comic.
different, though. That was a
Yeah,
little different.
looks
yeah.
very different.
They tried to revive that recently, and that failed miserably. I think.
Didn't they do a movie Logan's Run?
Yeah, that was the
Yes.
original. Well, there's
Yeah,
a book first.
It was a good movie.
The movie book, but I don't know. It was like 13 episodes.
Where am I going?
Down-
Haverdashed.
Haverdash, right where I am.
But it's telling me Delara's graveyard, public area, or house.
You want to go to the crypt?
Crypt. Where the
Yeah,
quests
you
are.
went out. You went out.
You did a double recall.
Or no, you're
did
you're
that.
turned around. I think you just turned around.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
turned around. I
yeah.
got turned around.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, Logan's Run, the TV or the movie. I actually rewatched that not too long ago.
Did that come
That was a
first
Yeah, oh yeah.
before the series?
Oh yeah.
Well, the novel came first.
Well, yeah,
but
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, got that part. But
Now
yeah.
the DDOCaSplat world knows that I'm directionally challenged.
you're in good company here.
No comment.
Kind of wish you could get keys from the mobs in these. I feel like you used to be able to in the old version.
Well, more than one person on the forums has suggested that, maybe a key should have a chance to drop in the end chat, which makes sense to me.
Yeah. I was telling Beaker that the key farming instance, like you should get like 1d3 chest or keys at the end for the end chest. Like
So
mostly
at least one guaranteed key. That's not a bad idea.
But like it'd be like mostly one, sometimes two, like common, uncommon, rare kind of a thing. But
Well, maybe you would get that if you were like so many levels over.
well, no, you wouldn't get it if you're level over.
Yeah.
I mean, just like the farming of the key, which is maybe why they don't do it. But I don't know, just give you an incentive because when I key farm, I don't finish the quest. I don't even do the first mini boss. I just kill the stuff before you get to that, and then I recall.
Yeah, that's what I see a lot of people doing, running around, just gathering up all the very first group of monsters, and then killing them, and then recalling out and doing that again.
Yep.
They get red dungeon alert and just kill everything, and then start again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm really talented. I totally got my
Do it again.
headset cord stuck in. No, but I got my headset cord stuck in my keyboard drawer.
Stuck in your cat?
Stuck in my keyboard drawer. I have no
Oh.
idea how I did that, and I couldn't get it out.
So when I was a senior in college, some friends of mine were like they stole me and my roommate's computer chairs. Like we brought wheelie chairs, so we didn't have the crappy dorm chairs.
Mm-hmm.
And they stole our chairs, and we were kind of like, okay, fine, whatever. We'll get them back eventually. And then like a week later, I get this message like, "Come take your chair back. It's trying to eat my skirt."
So who stole your chairs?
Some friends, some gals that we know.
Oh, okay. Oh, with friends like that, who needs enemies?
Right?
There was kind of that group of people kind of had an odd fascination with like stealing things from each other's rooms. Make sure we kill Vorn first. Oh, that wasn't hard.
College.
There was this weird tradition, like somebody had their spleen taken out like 30 years before.
And that was stolen too?
Well, no, they took a picture. They took a picture of it.
Ow.
No, they took a picture of it, and there was like this whole set of rules. Like if you had it, you had to display it in plain sight. But you could be creative about how you displayed it, right? So it wasn't like it was in plain sight, but maybe it was facing up or something like that. But it was this like game to like go steal, like figure out who had it and then go steal it, kind of a thing.
Did you like go to clown college or something?
No.
That's kind of weird.
There's the show title.
Wow, that's
Hamburger
okay.
University.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so this picture, this framed picture of this spleen got passed around or got stolen around for 20, 30 years. It's probably still going around. I know it got reframed at least once while I was in college. Somebody stole it and then broke it.
I feel like though, if you're gonna prank somebody, you can definitely expect a prank back, but at an equal level. Like for instance, when my friends toilet papered, well, and I toilet papered a friend,
Hopefully, law enforcement isn't listening.
completely toilet papered their living room. Snuck in. It's a long story. Anyway, I would expect something similar in response. No, instead, our car got completely soaped with dish soap. Do you know how long that takes to clean?
You mean the inside?
Everything.
I'll
That's
get the
just not
puzzle.
right.
Yeah, don't do any of the don't turn any of the
mirrors.
The mirrors.
But I also know somebody who had fish soup poured into their car, so
Ew.
I guess I could deal with the soap.
Wow, you went to a mean college.
One of my coworkers claims to have both filled a dorm room with like sealed and filled a dorm room with a bunch of water, and also like put a fake wall in front of the guy's dorm or like door when he went away for spring break.
I popcorned somebody's door once.
How do you do that?
Yeah, and I popcorned the inside of some guy's Pontiac Firebird.
You make a whole lot of popcorn and just pile it up in front of the door.
Yeah, we just opened the guy's sunroof and just poured popcorn. It took, I mean, it took hours and hours and hours for us, and literally hours to make enough popcorn to fill the inside of this guy's.
That's funny.
We had like 3 or 4 air poppers going all once, just and those black plastic garbage bags just filled with popcorn.
Bye-bye.
Why do we have a dimension door?
Because I don't
'Cause
want
we
to
gotta
wait
go
for the
back.
door to open.
Oh,
Because somebody has no patience.
I mean,
Alright.
I could sit there and wait for the door to open, or I could go finish the quest. Turn it the mirrors 3 times, I think.
3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 times.
I'll get the next one.
I wonder why they took out the nightmare things.
Yeah, we were wondering that the other night. Yeah. Well, we'll hit one on the way down.
Yeah, but that's the only one. Also, this is already going through the trap.
A deep mechanical scraping can be heard as the Oculus grinds
That's it.
Yep.
In the central
Door's right here.
chamber,
Y'all
it's
ran past it.
Yeah, it did.
Creatures emerge,
Ah, nightmare dude.
surrounded by necromantic energy and dangerous to any who approach.
Oop.
got slowed by the nightmare dude.
Yeah, he does that.
You gotta hug the wall. You know how to do this, Alyssa?
Nope, never done it before.
All right. If he says take cover, you have to take cover
Like,
behind one of the pillars.
Put
or
a
you get
pillar
blown
between
up.
you and the dragon.
Yep.
Wow.
Whoa. Ow.
Eternity bounds into
If he gets a chance to.
If he gets a chance to.
Exactly.
Never mind.
dragon freezes in place as her magical binding
There you go. An hour to do all the dungeons,
eternity.
including the entry one. That's pretty
A
good.
little over. Yeah. Bad.
All right, well, there you go. Thanks for watching DDOCaSplat. You're wondering what Night Revels is? Now you know. We will not be back next week. We'll take a week off, and then we should be back for the week after that, and somewhere in there we're going to take a couple weeks off for holidays and other fun stuff. So you can watch past shows on our weekly DDO news and discussion podcast at DDOCast.com. or our YouTube DDOCast page. You can also watch DDOCast live on our Twitch page, twitch.tv/DDOCast. Check out DDO.com for the official DDO stream calendar, DDO forums, or to download and play DDO yourself. If you're still playing on hardcore, we wish you luck and hope you don't die too much. You can also follow us on Twitter at DDOCast. Thanks for watching.